And she goes in now. So we're set to go. The second of the Hanui Farm Stallions trials underway. No early speed, Imperium. Summer Passage gets back as well with Mangaroa Flojo. First away, Honey Rider to lead out for Miss Wilson. Right with them as well now was Amarula. A length off those. Next as they settle down was Lizzie L'Amour, followed by Nicoletta, then Sofia, Rosa, Bonneval, Stolen Dance, Summer Passage, Mangaroa Flojo and tailing out 5 lengths away is Imperium. Down the side they race to the 700 metres. The leader is Honey Rider. It leads a half length from Amarula the outside. Miss Wilson in close attendance. 1.5 back Lizzie L'Amour. 2 lengths away then Nicoletta on the inside of Sofia, Rosa. 2 lengths back Summer Passage. Then came Stolen Dance, Bonneval, Mangaroa Flojo, and last is Imperium. Homeward bound, 300 metres to go, and slipping through along the inside Miss Wilson. Out in the centre Amarula. Between the two Honey Rider, and down the outside comes Lizzie L'Amour stylishly. It's Amarula in front here. From on the outside, Lizzie L'Amour. Miss Wilson still there on the inside. Getting up and behind them, Sofia, Rosa and Summer Passage. But Lizzie L'Amour will go on and score from Amarula. Third over was Miss Wilson, and then came Sofia, Rosa. With them also Bonneval finding the line nicely, followed by Summer Passage. Then Nicoletta. Further back, Honey Rider, Stolen.
Well, heat number 1, first of all, Stephen, you had the old Floozy and Chicante. First of all, the old Floozy.
Yeah, I think we're right on track with her. She's come back better than ever this time in. She's jumped, she's travelled beautiful. Danielle, we're always going to give her a nice quiet trial. Did nothing on her. She finished 4th, but full of running and pulled up well. So I think she's right on track to run a big one on the Tarzino.
Chicante, this is a horse who caught the eye, got back and running, and really did hit the line nice in the concluding stages.
Yeah, he really did. Osma really over the moon with him. Again, I think the Brisbane trip's really, taking over the Brisbane Cup's just brought him on mentally, physically, looks tremendous. And Troy Harris, he rode him today, and he's wrapped with him. He got back to last, making really good ground late, and obviously against some very good opposition. But he'll go to Sydney. He'll kick off from the Chelmsford. We might run against Winks, but that'll make it a 6 or 7 horse field. But no, I think he's right on track for some good staying assignments.
And we move on to heat number 2, and Sofia Rosa was your horse in that race, and in that trial, I'm sure you're very happy with what we've seen there.
Yeah, for sure, and it was really great to see Troy, who's strapped Sofia Rosa all his life, and now he's got his weight down and going to ride her race day. But they got on very well. I think she's only just coming right. She's mentally a lot more mature. She could parade properly today in the birdcage. She travelled nicely throughout, just in behind the speed. She hadn't been beaten far, didn't want to do anything wrong. She's had tendencies to lay in and out and just do a lot of things wrong. But she seemed right on track, and again, Troy was more than happy with her.
In the heat number 1, Andrew, Charles Road, like what we saw there. Of course, it was just held together at the back of the field, and we'll clean the horse up nicely.
Yeah, too right. Like you say, Brendan, like today's done him the world of good. He's come down here and had a really good sweat up when he arrived, and shook a few nerves out of him today, and he was pretty refreshed sort of before the start and that. So we've given him a pretty quiet trial, and he's just jogged around behind them, but he's gone to the line encouragingly, and after the line he sort of really galloped on well too. So he's coming up in a really good manner. So look, we've got no real initial plans just yet, but we'll see how he comes through today. But encouraging signs long term for after he trialled today.
And in heat number 2, Summer Passage, he's a horse that's progressing towards a trip to Australia, and did you see enough there to say that he's on that right path?
Yeah, that's right. Look, we've just with the training tracks and that at home, we haven't had a chance to really get a lot of work into him, sort of let him do a bit today. So we gave him another quiet trial today, and he's gone round in a pretty relaxed manner. And he's really learned to settle out of the first the 2 trials that he's had this preparation. He's really learned to settle and chase, and Sam said the horse felt great, and he's coming up really well, and he's another one who's going to improve any amount with the trial under his belt today. So he'll be on a plane in about 10 days time.
Heat number 2, Andrew, first of all we'll go to Nicoletta.
Yeah, very happy with the way she went today. She's a few weeks behind the others, so she'll take a lot more improvement than most out of that trial, so wrapped with her.
A new addition to the stable, Stolen Dance.
Yeah, very happy with how she's coming up. We're still learning about her a bit, but she's settled in nicely, and again, she's still got a bit of condition to lose. We'll look to kick her off on a reasonable track somewhere, I think 14 and then up to a mile quickly. She'll need that.
Honey Rider?
She didn't really like the ground at all. She's probably going to need better footing than that, so that's a bit of a trick where we take her first up, but Jason was happy and said she had a good blow.
All right, well, the 2 eye catchers out of the trial, of course, first of all, winning the trial was Lizzie L'Amour. Opie Boston aboard.
Yeah, he was wrapped with her. Just she put herself right there. The blinkers on help, but she seems to be coming up very well. Obviously, an older Isabel mare's a big help, and yeah, very happy with how she's coming along.
And it was hard to ignore what Bonneval was doing late in the piece, sitting back, and she put in some really nice strides. She went through the line.
Yeah, Matt was wrapped with her. He said she was just loafing and doing her own thing out the back as she normally does, and over 1100 you wouldn't expect her to get warmed up, but that last 100 was very encouraging.
Two very good open trials here held by the Taupo Racing Club, as we have seen over the years, and I think in total around $9 million in stake earnings through these two heats with the horse flesh on offer. Out of that first trial, they went 106.97, a nose 2 3/4 lengths over the 1100 metres. Heat number 2 over the 1100 metres went 107.96, 3/4 of a length, 1/4 of a length. So more to try and score.